Heyo. So you're probably realizing that this live is really late compared to the last three. It's Thursday. So this is Kabrina Unscripted, day 4. Welcome to the funness. Um, I got a little snarky because I woke up this morning and was really excited about doing a live on 10:10 and then realized how much acne I had because, that time of the month. And then just decided that I was going to be snarky and show up anyways because why not? You get to be graced with me right now. Whether you're watching the replay or watching live, it's up to you. But, anyways, I wanted to actually talk about this feeling of not wanting to show up because showing up is exhausting. Like, who wants to do that? It's kind of like, going on dates and having to actually find people to go on dates with. Like, who wants to do that? And so, when it comes to showing up, especially as somebody who has to create all the time, wouldn't it be fun if you could figure out a way to not have to show up to where you could still show up, but use technology to your advantage? And I'm in the process of creating that. So that's actually what I have spent my whole day doing. And I am going to be running a challenge here, which I wasn't going to announce, but I'm feeling snarky. And if you read the copy on this video, you can giggle at the fact that now you just have to listen to me in order to figure it out. But I'm going to be running this. It's called Seen in 13. It is a challenge to help you learn how to be seen and how you can start using AI and technology to show up when you don't want to show up. And I actually will probably be pre-recording one of these so that I can show you little tidbits on how to do that. So what I have to teach you something. Like, we have to talk about something that's worth talking about, or you can ask me questions. It's up to you. Is what do we do when we don't want to show up? So how do we end up showing up when we don't want to show up? One of those ways is to have a list of things you actually want to talk about. Because if what you're talking about is important enough to you, you're going to figure out a way to show up. The other thing that we have to consider is your version of consistency is not everybody's version of consistency. And I think this is actually the direction I want to go. Today, I did not put any notes out because I wanted this to be like a very, here's what live is. Normally, I have 2 little sticky notes that are about this size on either side of my camera. And I go through the points and I give you something that's very put together. But tonight's not one of those nights because I know I'm a 10 out of 10 and I don't have to show up as 10 all the time. And neither do you. So when we are showing up, we are training our people to know how to interact with us. So if you can only show up one day a week, show up consistently one day a week. I have a group of clients that are dietitians, and most of them are moms, and I absolutely adore them. They are the sweetest humans on this planet. And one of the things that they're always telling me is, I'm so busy, I can't show up. It's hard for me to stay consistent. I know that I should post every single day. Raise your hand if you feel like you should post every single day. Sometimes I feel that way too. I'm posting every single day because I'm testing things so that you don't have to. You don't have to post every single day. You get to do what's best for you because I've been saying this for years. This is just like email. When we interact with people, whether in real life or on the internet, it teaches them how to interact with us. If you find a creator, an entrepreneur, a personality on the internet that you love, you show up when they tell you to show up. We've been doing this for decades. Think about TV shows. TV shows came out once a week. And so once a week, you would find that you would make the time to show up when that TV show released. I did this during the C thing that shall not be named. There was an amazing show called Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, and it came out every Sunday night. Every Sunday night, I would make my way in my car with my little mask over to Chili's and get stuff because you could take alcohol to go, which was the coolest thing ever. And then I would make my way back to my house and I would make chicken nuggets or mac and cheese or whatever the weird thing that my kids wanted. And I would sit and I would watch Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist while I ate Mexican egg rolls and chicken nuggets. And it was the best thing ever. But I knew that Zoe was going to show up on Sunday night. And so I came and showed up when she showed up. So what if your audience knew when you were going to show up? That's the point of consistency. It's not so that you can serve the algorithm gods. Yes, those kind of exist. We'll get into that somewhere a different time. But when it comes to you, people know how to treat you based on when you show up. So how are you going to show up today? I'm showing up with acne and my hair a mess because I've been working on a course for you and a challenge that are going to change your fucking life. And this is something that you should be really excited about because I'm really excited about it. And it wasn't supposed to be talked about until Monday, but I've been working on it all day. So it's the only thing that I can think about. And this is where we get to make the decision to run a business like we want to run it. Because one of the things that I'm always saying to the people in my mastermind, my clients, people that I'm coaching, neuro coaching with, is that if we want to have a business that runs sustainably, which is more important than scalability, sustainability is the most important thing. And we'll talk about this on another day too. But when it comes to having a sustainable business that's going to last, that you could ideally sell one day if you don't have people who want to take it over, or you don't, whatever your plan is for your business long term, you're not posting content the day of all the time. Like, yes, am I in a season of doing lives every single day with you? Absolutely, because of the fact that I am testing things so that you don't have to, so that I can learn how things are going to work when I do this, so that I can say, yes, this works, this process works. And I'm going to find a way to automate the hell out of this thing so that I can teach you how to do the same thing. And isn't that a beautiful thing? And so when you know that I'm going to show up live, ideally, I'm not a great example of this today, but you do it at the same time so that people know, hey, Kabrina's going to go live at 9 a.m. I'm going to be there at 9 a.m. because Kabrina never has meetings at 9 a.m. so that she can show up live for me and I can ask my questions and I can have a chitty chat with her and do crazy things. Well, the irony that it is 9 p.m. in Central Time. You're welcome. I just did it 12 hours late. You're fine. You're here. You're watching the replay. You're popping your questions into the chatty and doing hashtag replay so that I can get back to you and answer your questions or have a conversation with you because that's what this is meant for. This is not meant for me to just show up and talk at you. This is me talking with you in my office by myself because that's what we do as communicating adults now because we're millennials. I feel like we should start a new trend. The whole like, I'm a millennial, and then you add in all the things. So like, put yours in the comments and we'll make a video together. I'll just like put it up on the TikTokies and you guys can have a blasty blast with it. But this is what it's about. It's showing up so that people can get to know you. It's creating community, and not just community because you want to get paid to have a membership community. I mean, like real life, I have people that are creators, entrepreneurs of all sizes, and I'm like, hey, can we have a conversation? Can we hop on the phone? I just decided I'm going to a conference for a big name that I follow, and I'm staying with a random human that I just met on Zoom yesterday who is the most amazing human on the face of this planet. And if you're watching this, I won't say your name because I don't want to like the crazy people to come out because they do. But I mean, this woman, I was like, where have you been all my life? We're going to be besties. She liked pink and she liked Taylor Swift and she had questions about my glasses, which is one of my favorite things to talk about because they're bendable. But this is how we create the life that we want is by showing up like us, with the freckles and the messy hair and the acne and the at 9 o'clock at night when it's dark outside and we haven't had enough water because we got distracted by building out a course and a challenge. And this is what life is about. So if you are in it and you are interested in joining this challenge, which I will give you all the information about on Monday because I'm in the process of building it out for you, pop your favorite emoji or GIF in the comments, and I will personally message you about all the deets, and probably before Monday, because I'm going to be really excited just to see that you're engaging on this post, because that's what we're here for. We're here to, we didn't start this to just make money. We have to make money so that we can live indoors and eat food, but we're here to help people. And so if you're somebody who's here to help people, wants to be seen, wants to be heard, wants to get your message out into the world, go ahead, pop an emoji or a GIF or a random picture of yourself into the comments, and we'll get this going. Until mañana, my 10